If you've been following the chess world recently, you are probably already well aware of the scandal between the world champion Magnus Carlsen and Hans Niemann, which is indicating that cheating in chess is at an all-time high. So in this video, you're gonna see the craziest cheating story of online chess from my personal experience, because what I was able to capture during one of my previous live streams, it's simply wild. If you guys are into documentaries, I would say this is similar to those CCTV footage where you can spot killers during the day that are randomly trying to get rid of evidence, because what you're about to see is simply illegal in the world of chess. So first of all, you're gonna see me getting absolutely destroyed by this person. Then I'm gonna be doing a short recap, going through the game, realizing that my opponent just played a perfect game. And you'll think he'll stop here and carry on with his life. But this is just the beginning of the story. So in the second part of the video, we're gonna be spectating some of his upcoming games because he just starts playing against other opponents. And you will clearly notice that he's only going for the best move while destroying his opponents in 20 moves. Now, after a little bit of time, I think some of my viewers reached out to him and therefore realized we were suspicious. And his level of play turned around like 180 degrees. From an absolute genius to somebody that's simply blundering pieces left and right. Now, you may be tempted to think that this is where the story ends. But the climax of this is that he starts playing against the fake 2600 account, which is sandbagging against him, which means the 2600 guy was losing on purpose to feed him up rating, which is something completely illegal in the world of chess. So make sure to get comfortable, grab some popcorn, enjoy the video, and make sure to watch till the end because we're gonna be able to get this account banned and hopefully just make the online chess experience just a little bit better for the other players. Alright, looks like we're getting the white pieces and just gonna start with the queen's pawn. Maybe going for a London system, just maybe, just in case. So against the knight, we usually start with the bishop. And we see a pretty aggressive c5 move, which you can actually answer in many ways. d5 is a move in this position. I'm more of a fan of just going for, like, let's say the simple e3, inviting black to play d5 and transpose into the normal lines. However, yeah, they could also wanted to say that they could also play early queen b6 kind of lines where generally the idea and my main recommendation is to just play knight c3. Idea to meet a move such as queen takes b2 with knight c3, knight b5. Try to play for this fork on c7, and that is usually giving white a pretty nice play. So against d5, we're just back into the standard lines. Gonna go knight f3. Most likely we'll see knight c6, and then gonna follow it up with knight bd2. Important move order. c3 here is like the most common inaccuracy that the white players are making. So the point is that now when they do queen b6, hitting both the b2 and the d4 pawn, we have a very interesting reaction to go for d takes on c5, hitting the enemy queen. And after this, the most critical approach for black is to grab the b2 pawn exactly like my opponent does. In case of queen takes on c5, white is going for a positional approach with a3, c4, followed by b4 with a nice expansion on the queen side because the enemy queen is going to be like a little bit of a target. So we see queen takes on b2. We're going to play a little bit of a gambit by going rook b1, and normally queen c3 is the main move in theory. However, they could also play queen a3 or takes. But against all of these moves, we continue with bishop b5. Already putting a little bit of pressure on the c6 knight, and usually e6 is the most common move. However, g6 is quite an annoying line that black has in these positions. That's kind of a forced draw with best play for both sides. Now against e6, there is definitely a lot of interesting play. After we castle, and important for black to start with bishop to e7. That is the most precise way to continue. And my opponent is actually familiar with this, surprisingly. And, you know, I'm still in my book. I very much have a course on this, and this is analyzed in the course in like great depth. So we're just going to play the move e4. This is the Alpha Zero novelty in one of the big main lines of the London, where white is just giving up a pawn like that. and black is ignoring it. So far, my opponent playing very principled game. I mean, there might be odds that this guy is a cheater because nobody like 1900s are never really playing this well. The point is that if DE, there's like knight c4, and black has issues with a queen, and also knight takes on e4 is bad because knight takes pawn takes bishop d6, like played before on the channel. So against castle, the idea is to go e5, knight d7, and then knight b3 is how the theory goes. And yeah, I very much expect him to play that way. We've got a big threat of going bishop d2, so he has to play the move queen b4. That is still theory. Otherwise, his queen gets trapped, so he goes for that move. No surprise on that. I'm just going to start with knight fd4. I think that is what I recommend, and I think I'm having a threat of bishop d2 maybe or something like that. Now taking with the knight, covering everything, hitting the queen. He's going to take back this pawn. And then how do we start this? Do we start by playing bishop to d3 right away, or do we start with rook e1? I feel like rook e1 cannot really hurt, and on a move such as a6, there's just bishop to d3. He cannot take the knight because of the bishop takes on h7. And usually we get pretty nice compensation in all these kind of lines, even though, yeah, now he's just playing g6, which is indicating the fact that, okay, now the knight is under attack. So I could simply play the move c3. Actually might just go for that. I don't know. I could play knight f3. I could do c3. That's a move that usually the computer likes. Which I think I'm going to use maybe now. This might be a bit crazy. Knight b3 is also not too bad. Yeah. Okay, I think I'm just gonna start with knight f3, and then idea to just push the h-pawn, try to go for kingside play. It's gonna be very interesting though, in like the next 5 moves, it's gonna become quite obvious whether he's cheating or not. He's playing knight c5 now, hitting my bishop most likely. He's still playing very logical. Okay, bishop b4 I'm not a huge fan of. I don't think that's a very good move by him. Rook e3, bishop c5, not very clear. Rook e2, not a huge fan of. I guess I'm just gonna go to f1. Bishop d2 was losing e5 pawn, so not good. What would be the continuation after c3, queen takes c3? I was thinking bishop c2 and then try to rook lift. It's sometimes an idea to sacrifice the pawn, but probably was not working very well here. I was like at least not sure of it. How can someone cheat in chess? Looks like we've got a new player in the chat. Always nice to see those. It's actually quite easy to cheat in chess. It's, you know, very easy. Much easier than you would think. So just gonna prepare, protect my e5 pawn. Ask Hans. Good joke, guys. You're being pretty funny. Okay. Position seems pretty tricky to play, but I'm gonna try to sack the exchange. Maybe we're gonna get an interesting attack. Oh, queen c5, offering queen trade. This guy is being pretty annoying. I've gotta say. I've gotta give him that. I've never faced a cheater or heard of it. Well, you maybe did, but you didn't know. How about that? Have you ever thought that's a possibility? I don't know, guys. To be honest, some games that are just Q4 are already lost, like before you actually play them. So you'd be surprised. Now, if I knew this guy was legit, I could actually sack on h7 and go for an interesting line. However, now that I'm considering he might be cheating, I'm not so sure that's very clever. But I'm gonna go for it anyways, guys. We need to do something. Takes, just queen h5 next, trying to take advantage of the pin. Do you think he's gonna play king g7? I kind of doubt. Well, there it is, I guess. Uh-oh. Bishop h6, I could do queen h5, rook h8. This is not looking very well. Only 30 seconds, opponent quite comfortable on the clock, at least. Oh, he's got queen h4, of course. Another move that I didn't see. Don't you love it when they play moves that you don't see? Don't you love it, guys? Oh my god, now I'm just gonna get mated? Are you kidding me? Wow. This is pretty ridiculous. Okay, my G3 move was something else, but still. This is just ridiculous. A great start to the stream. Agreed. Okay, I'm curious the game review. Like, this guy had for sure like 90 something plus. Do you guys want to see like what his accuracy was? I bet you're curious after that, right? I bet you're curious. I mean, that is your answer. What do you think? This is just ridiculous, man. I mean, I was trying, but I know like Lila. Okay, Lila could beat this guy in this line, but oh my god. So just look how ridiculous this game was. So first of all, guys, I'm gonna give you a little bit of an insight. Everybody below 2200 does not know how to play this line properly. Yeah, in this position, they will play either queen c5 all the time, which is an inaccuracy, or they are most likely to do e6 followed by bishop takes on c5 because they cannot remember how this should go. And this guy plays e6, bishop to e7. I go e4. He's not like even like a lot of people just take here and play knight c4 and then we win their queen with rook b3 or something. That's how a lot of the games go in this line. Or also what we had previously on the stream, they would be like, oh, free pawn, let's take it. We go knight takes, pawn takes, bishop d6, and that's like completely winning. Actually, even better to start with bishop takes, so he doesn't have the bishop protected. I had that literally in a previous video on YouTube you can watch. And white is just winning here thanks to Lila. And he's not interested in any of that, but he plays the move castle. I go e5, knight e7, knight b3. And here still, a ridiculous amount of people will blunder their queen somehow by playing, let's say, knight takes on c5, and then there is simply bishop to d2, and then the queen has no squares. Like this happens regularly, especially in blitz. The guy plays queen b4. Best move, I go knight fd4. This is still theory, yeah? It's like playable position, let's say. It's black is up a pawn, but the evaluation is close to 0. Even though I think in a practical game between humans, this is definitely, yeah, better to play for white, I think, because we saw it on the channel in the gameplay between Berkish and Force and Esteban. So, opponent goes a6. Just look at this, a6 first line, yeah? Bishop d3, what he plays, g6 first line. I play knight f3, look what he plays, queen a5 first line. You follow the screen, yeah? I go h4. What he plays, instead of knight c5, he goes bishop b4, first line. Yeah, I play rook f1. What do you think he plays? First line again. I go h5, and look at this. Yeah? It's like, you could do anything, but for some reason he decides to move the queen again and hit my e5 pawn. Okay, queen c7. This kind of chess.com is kind of glitching. You see, queen c7 is best move. Now, on the engine you played, it says it's a mistake because it was like, it's kind of glitching sometimes, but you saw it was best line still. I go queen e2, and now b5 best line. I play queen e3, he goes queen c5 best line. I go queen e2 back. We wait for a little. Wait a second. Bishop b7 best line, yeah? You need to give it a little bit of time. I go knight g5. Okay, here he doesn't really have many moves because he starts to get worse because these positions are like super dangerous for black. But he finds, you know, best line again, queen e7. I go knight h7, going for interesting sacrifice, and then the rest, of course, he just plays perfectly, and I have nothing, and he beats me. And somebody in the chat said, not obvious it's cheating. Maybe it's the guy that I played against, and he just came to the stream. Okay, we've got another opinion in the chat. So saying queen h4 is easy, it attacks the f4 bishop, and the big threat is rook h8. This can see a player with 1800. Yes, but you have to understand that a player of 1800, it's very easy, yeah, after I tell you the move. But it's very easy to actually consider this move because you have rook f7, queen f7, king f7 that are by far first candidates in this position. Okay, you see king f7, queen h5, king g8, it's not even clear. So everything is literally working here for black. Even a move such as rook h8 is playable, you know. It's like 0. He has like 4 candidates in this position, and in no time he comes up with the best move, and you guys are... This is logical, attacking the bishop, preparing rook h8, and so on. No, the point is not that. The point is after bishop g3 has queen g5, and I cannot bring my queen in. Not rook h8 was the problem, is that I have no attack now. That's the main issue. So, now that we had a look on this game, let's see what his recent games are looking like. We can actually spectate him live. Let's have a look. He's playing live. Let's have a look. He's playing with the black pieces. Guys, what are we doing? So this is better than Magnus Watch Party. This guy is playing better, trust me. You're gonna learn better chess than watching the world champion in his own games. So let's see. Bishop h3. Do you think he's gonna find h5? h5 will be played here for sure. Oh, no, knight f8, first engine line. My bad. Let's look at this. So he's with the black pieces. This is super hilarious. Also, let me make it in a way that you can see the whole thing. Wait, so... Yeah, we're gonna watch his game in real time with... with the engine eval and see for how many moves his opponent will be able to resist. What's knight f8? Yeah. Oh, he's already -2 from that kind of worst French position. How this could happen, man? I would start playing the French if this would work the same way for me. We see bishop takes on g4. Will he go e takes on f5? I mean, that's a free pawn, you may argue. Why wouldn't he take? There it is. Okay, bishop g5. Now, what are the odds for him finding queen a5? Yeah, best move, of course. And by the way, he's playing a 2000 rated opponent, so he's not playing against such a bad player. Now he's gonna lose a bishop. What to do? Okay, guys, I'll just leave this game and I'll be right back in a second. I'm gonna try to challenge him. Alright, guys, in the meantime, I'll send in a report just in case he's getting like banned and we get that we get to see that on the stream. He probably won't, but anyways. Okay. Now let's enjoy the the masterclass. See, guys, I mean, isn't like playing chess in 2022 so user friendly. I mean, just imagine you can watch a random person playing online at like 2000 rating and you learn such skills, such masterpiece. Like people back in the days were like really struggling to find somebody that's like, let's say, a FIDE master playing, but now you get to see here like Magnus Carlsen on a secret account playing the French with the black pieces. Isn't this like the best time to be living in? Come on, guys. Right, now he's gonna go queen e4, yeah? Why would he trade queens when you're up a piece? Of course, he's gonna play queen e4 because it's best line. Dude, this is just crazy. Who doesn't trade queens up a knight? This is literally the most ridiculous thing I've seen in a while. Let me actually change the title of the stream. Trying to catch a cheater. You know, there was this series on YouTube trying to catch a predator. Now we're trying to catch a cheater. I mean, not the same thing, but... Oh, okay. There you go. He just won another game. Just another normal day at the office. Gold membership since today. All right, let's keep an eye. Yeah, I think. All right, he's already in another game. He's starting. He's playing black again. So the French is the winning ticket, guys. If you're on a winning chest, you've got to be playing the French defense. Let's see how he's demolishing his opponent with with the French defense. I guess everybody was wondering how you could possibly win with the French when they exchange, yeah, because everybody is complaining that it's so dull, so drawish, and this kind of stuff. I don't know. We'll see. Is he training for the TCEC candidates? Maybe. That is actually a very hilarious comment because that means the like championship between the computers, TCEC. So very good one right there, Kias Legion. 97 score in the previous game. I know, this guy is crazy, but let's watch. I mean, I'm telling you guys, you saw like Eric Rosen doing watch party to Magnus and this kind of stuff? That's a joke. 94, take that. Protect F2 if you can. Will he win under 30 moves? I'm predicting he'll win below 20 moves. 30? I mean, you need to be like a GM to resist for like 30 moves against this guy, I'm telling you. Now, knight a5, it's like knight on a5 is never really gonna get trapped, so why wouldn't you just put it there? Why play knight e7 and f2 is collapsing anyways? So now he's gonna do like, yeah, just ignoring it apparently. Queen a5, knight h1. Let's look at the timing for any single one of his moves. So he's taking roughly 5 seconds. How he can be so fast? Guys, it's not like hard at all to be this fast. Like, now he goes knight f2. I'm pretty sure I've heard at some point that there was simply an extension that you can download and use, and it will just literally show you the arrow to the best move on chess.com. I don't know if that's like still in use, but somebody told me such thing exists, which I was like, wait a minute, is that like even possible? But I might be wrong on that, so you guys let me know what you think. I'm not an expert of these things, you know? Even the book moves takes 5 seconds. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, okay, the guy is actually gonna resist for more than 20 moves. This is impressive already. He's up an exchange and, yeah, completely winning, but still, he's making it to move 20 without getting mated, which is something that I was not able to make. He's making it to obvious, at least make 1 or 2 blunders to avoid suspicion. Yeah, that's true. Clash of cheaters. The white guy is not a cheater. He just played normal for his level, let's say. But okay, against Stockfish 6, what to do? No, he's actually, I believe he might just be using the leech as Stockfish. If I'd have to guess, that'd be like probably the easiest way to do it. Or I don't know. Actually, he might be having the chess.com open in a different tab because I'm seeing the same moves for this. Maybe Lichess engine is stronger. I don't know. So yeah, I think he might be using that. A friend game developer said he could make a script easily that would overlay the top move suggestion, and there would be no way to detect it. In chess, sometimes it's okay to cheat. Just make sure you're playing nobody. I see. Just playing random games on the internet, just like this guy is doing. I get it. I get it. It's pretty funny though. By the way, guys, in the last Title Tuesday that I played, I was not streaming it. I was just kind of recording it because I didn't know if I'm like gonna play the whole thing or not. But I was actually 4 out of 4, and there were like 6 more people with that score or something like that, and I was the only IM, and I was already randomly invited to share my screen with somebody from the chess.com staff. I was going for one of these sort of random fair play check or something like that. Sure, it was very random. Yeah, knowing that I was the only IM out of like 8 other players, they randomly picked me. That was something, but still. That's kind of their anti-cheating measure in like Title Tuesday to make you share the screen, and it was pretty strange because I stayed there for like an hour and I was the only person in that room. Like, I don't know, maybe they asked other people as well and they didn't want to join. I don't know how that goes, but yeah. Hmm. It's fairly easy to make a script to even automatically move the pieces for you as well with the top engine result. So another win for Black. 25 moves. Made it to 2000. Let's see what his goal. Will he make it to like what? What is his goal for the day? So see like 98, 28 moves, 95. So when he's losing, he's playing by himself. But he's got these 98 wins constantly. They're getting suspicious. It's because people like Gara Kamsky accuses people of cheating once they see IMs, FMs in top 5. No, I mean, Kamsky is right about, I think, calling out cheaters. I think it's what he's doing is actually healthy for the game because tell me how this works. You have both Ali Reza Firouzja and Fabiano Caruana in the Title Tuesday, and they score 6 points out of 11. I know you may try to come up with bullshit such as, okay, maybe they didn't have a great day or this kind of stuff, but I'm telling you, there's no like parallel universe where a player like Caruana or even Ali Reza, who's even better in Blitz, would make 6 out of 11 in Title Tuesday. I mean, that is just complete nonsense. You just don't understand how strong these players are compared to random grandmasters. Yeah, it doesn't have to be an IM or like, dude, these guys are eating 2600s for breakfast. It's like not even a close game. And they make 6 points out of 11 in Title Tuesday. Like, what is this joke? He will be banned in some minutes. Wait, will he? Opinion of the coach Andras? I mean, we all know that Coach Andras is great, but there is only one simple drawback to him. Besides the fact that he's old, he doesn't like the London system, which is really a problem. How can I sit to the same table with somebody that doesn't like the London system? I mean, that is not something that goes well together. Wait, our guy is live again. Let's watch the master. Let's watch the master, guys. Show an anti-London defense. I have a YouTube video about that, so you can check. There are two types of people in the world, London players and London haters. You think it's that simple? Wait, looks like our guy is playing on his own. He's playing 3 minutes and now he's just gonna start playing like an absolute monkey because he figured out that he's suspicious. Yeah, now he's playing on his own. It's like not even funny. Now he's gonna lose just so he can say he had a couple of good games and like these kind of stuff. This is like ridiculous. Do you see what he's like trying to do? Man, this is so rough. Do I have any plans to attack 2500? At some point, maybe. Not in the very near future, though. He's a smart cheater. Thank you for the YouTube videos. Appreciate that, Colin. Glad you're enjoying them. Welcome to the live action where we're catching a cheater live. Wow, knight g4. I mean, look at this. Look at this guy. How could somebody play knight g4? He's like just intentionally playing bad moves, so he's losing. Now it just gives up on the rook. I mean, it's the same guy that played like a machine against me. You remember? But okay, to be honest, the way he's playing now, it's not like he's... it doesn't look like he's even trying to play. Come on, guys. Is there any way we can get this person banned? This is not fair. Now he's just gonna lose and try to act normal. I don't like that. Contact an admin? I mean, I could, but do you think I should like really bother an admin for this kind of thing? I reported him already, but seems to be taking a while. I mean, it's not really only that he plays faster, but he's playing absolutely ridiculous. Okay, let's actually try to get as many reports as we can on this guy. Could you guys be kind enough to report this guy? Maybe we get to ban him actually live on the stream. Somebody said that the more reports he gets, the faster he's gonna get banned. So I don't know. We can just try to test that. He played ridiculous before and he's playing ridiculous now. I see. I reported him 3 times for every game. That is very much appreciated, Masu. Can we get more reports on this guy? You can just use the link in the chat. Let's try to get him banned on the stream. That would be like super sick. If we could get him banned, that would be something. Okay, do you think he's gonna be playing more? I think he's gonna be playing more. He's gonna drop like a lot of rating now. Trying to make it look like he's normal. Yeah, see, he instantly queued up for another game. And now he's playing 3 minutes. Wait, he's playing against the 2600? What the heck? We've got another report. Appreciate that, Orochi. Make a tweet and tag Danny Wrench. Guys, I did the the tweet about for how many millions I should sue them and nobody reacted to it. I'm not using Twitter anymore. It's just Twitter is not a platform for small content creators. Thank you for that, Lee Mentor. Another report. Now it's time to lose some to make it normal. That's exactly what he's trying to do, I mean. The 26 could be a chess.com guide. They can trigger challenges with suspected cheaters. Do you really think so? I mean, I don't know. This is the current game that they're playing. Last game had 73% accuracy. Is this guy a bid user or what? Yes, it is, and you should ban him, guys. If we get any new viewers on the stream, you can just use this link and report his profile. Maybe we can speed up the process of getting him banned. That would be pretty funny to catch on the stream. King to e7. Now he's just gonna get mated. Okay, so he resigns. Let's see, he's still online. Pretty sure he's gonna queue up for another game. He needs to drop a little bit more. Yeah, he's playing again. He's rematching the 26. Wait, what is going on? Why is the 2600 playing against this guy? This doesn't really make much sense. Only that maybe it's a chess.com guy that I don't know of. Okay, look, why is black even pre-moving? This is like so strange what we're watching. This is super strange. How is black like pre-moving everything? What is this? Do you see what black is doing? They sent chess.com bot to play versus him to test his strength? There is no such thing. What if he's playing both sides? Maybe he could, you know? You never know. What the heck are we just watching? This is super strange what we're just witnessing. He's playing the 26 again. That the 26 is opening up with a grob. What is this? Okay, we've got a new theory. The 2600 guy and the cheater are in the same place. The 26 was playing on the cheater's account before. I don't know what to say about that theory. Still TOS. How they play each other. Okay, guys, can we get more reports on this guy? Just use the link from the chat and try to report him for cheating, and that may speed up the process. Both of them are cheaters, and now David is farming him. That might be true. Conspiracy theory. A little. They know each other. It seems the games are too strange. Somebody is pre-moving, the other guy is not. It's like super strange. Could be him sandbagging with multiple accounts. Are they using double beats? Most likely, yes. Quadruple beats. You're 100% sure he's cheating? I mean, we can try to make a poll in the chat. We can try to make a poll and see the reaction. All right, guys, let's make a poll in the chat and see if he was cheating or not. You can now vote in the poll whether you think Mr. David was cheating or not. We've got one vote for not sure. 2 votes for not sure. Hey, Jonathan with the sub. How are you, buddy? Hope you're doing well. We're just trying to catch a cheater now on stream. We actually try to play a little bit of rating climb, but We got matched against the cheater. I got absolutely destroyed in a pretty unclear line, and now we're just trying to get him banned. So if you guys are just tuning into the stream, make sure to use the link from the chat and send a report over this profile for cheating so we can get him banned faster. If we could do it on the stream, would be even nicer. I mean, look at him. He just played queen h5 against the 26. Went for the wait queen attack or whatever. Okay, what is this? What are we watching now? So it was like pretty funny. At first, we were watching David playing 5 minutes games, beating yeah, people with like perfect accuracy, and now he's playing against like a random 26 guy. Like, do you see his nickname? That's clearly like a fake account, and it seems that he's just sandbagging rating. Yeah, it's just probably him playing on both accounts. He's pre-moving everything. Yeah, I see that. Yo, Foolproof, welcome to the stream. Yo, Passy, welcome. How are you guys? Make sure to send a report onto this account. If we get him banned, I promise we're gonna play a little bit of the rating climb, okay? Just get him banned and we're gonna resume the content. I think he plays both sides. I think so too. They are both pre-moving everything. Very weird. I agree. This is, yeah, quite obvious that something fishy is going on. I start to hate chess. I have one of those days when I lose. Went from 2000 to 1900, actually playing decent, getting good positions, and then just blundered. Well, maybe you should get paired against Bajoja Jaskolka to get some rating. How's it going? 5-card draw. 2.6 just resigned in a winning position last game. Yeah. I mean, that's just the usual stuff, Bogdan. I guess you're just tuning into the stream. This is normal already. First, I thought Black is a hacker because of the speed. I must be sandbagging account, and then otherwise Black is hacking too. His left hand is playing with his right hand. He's playing on 2 accounts at the same time. Only logical explanation. Not sure if this makes sense if anyone reports him, because if we haven't played him, we'll say you guys haven't played him. I don't know. Guys, you actually don't know if it's like David Moreno. Maybe that's just a random name. He has David Moreno on his profile, but you're not sure that's like his identity. Works on leeches? I see. Well, you guys keep sending in reports, and I think it might help. Pretty sure it might help. Worst is I played one of the coolest games of my life today, sacking 2 rooks and an engine said I was winning. Then I waste all of it with a blunder. It feels like painting a masterpiece and accidentally drop a can of black paint over it. Yeah, I see. That's pretty unfortunate. 5-card. Hey, thank you for the raid, Alex. Hope you had a nice stream. I was actually watching you a little bit in the beginning, but now we're just getting to watch some interesting chess.com games. So you guys are welcome to join, and yeah, make sure to use the link from the chat to report this guy. Maybe we get him banned on the stream. I was actually just trying to do the usual stuff, play a couple of games on the rating climb where I was rated like 2000. So just trying to do the usual content. But then I ran against this suspicious David account that just crushed me with like 98 accuracy, and then we just started to watch his games because he's most definitely a more instructive player than I am. So you guys are welcome to stick to the stream. I'm a beginner. Are there a lot of cheaters online? I want to play just for fun. If you're a beginner, you don't really have this issue. Like maybe you're gonna get to play against the cheater like 1 out of 15, 20 times. Trust me, you're not gonna like actually realize you're just play the cheater. You're probably gonna blunder and you're gonna hate yourself for that. But it's not a problem in like the lower rated brackets, so don't worry about that. Reported him. Thank you for that, Passy. If this dude doesn't get banned, then something is wrong. It is normal. I'm a beginner, so I need to learn. Yeah, that's true. Don't get discouraged by making blunders. Just do puzzles. If you're a beginner and you actually want to improve at chess, make sure to do as many puzzles as you can. Like at least 80% of your time that you spend on chess, if you care genuinely about improving, should be spent on puzzles. So do that. Okay, guys, our character is at the office again. Was likely playing on his own. Thank you. I have never done puzzles. Yes, the second step after doing puzzles is to subscribe to my YouTube. If the command was working, but you'll figure that out. Yeah, let's see our guys playing with the white pieces. Okay, knight b3, heading towards the hole on c5. Position for white is looking promising. Goes knight c5. Let's do rating climb. We want to get some educational stuff. Don't want to watch this dude. Trust me, the way he played like half an hour ago, he was way more educational than I can ever be. But now it looks that he's playing on his own, even though I'm expecting him to win this game just because, well, after black maneuvers the knight to c4, it's not gonna be easy at all. He played rook ac1 while I'm sure 91% of the people would play rook fc1. I mean 90%. Rook ac1 is not such a strange move. Like rook fc1 is, to be honest, to me it feels like rook ac1 is more natural. Because maybe you could prepare this rook for like pushing f4, f5. But yeah, like, or maybe bring it to d1. So rook ac1 is not a strange move here. Leave him alone, play or analyze something. Can I show how to play London against King's Indian setup? Guys, there's like a full guide on YouTube that's like 40 minutes long explaining you in depth how to play London against the King's Indian. Do you think it's gonna be better if I try to explain it on the stream rather than watching that video? Like, pretty much any question you have was already answered on YouTube if you just check out the channel. I don't mind, if you ask me stuff, but these kind of like tutorials that take more time and are more in depth, I think it's just better to watch them there. How should I study the end games? There have much video about openings and have much puzzles for middle game skill, but it's not the same with end games. So you don't have to watch. You don't have to like actually study end games. Like, let's say in terms of priorities, the amount of end games that you need to do to like get better at chess, it's very low. You need to spend like maybe an hour or two on end games just to understand basic pawn end games, opposition, and these kind of stuff, like super basic. And now, more, let's say, like in general, how to get better at the end games, you need to do more puzzles. So I know it's weird. You'd think that you need more endgame knowledge to be better at endgames, but you actually need more puzzles because you can calculate better and get better at endgames because the amount of material is so limited that it's much easier to predict what's going to happen and you need calculation for that. So there you go. Do you think if someone cheats? By the way, thank you for the Prime. I think I forgot to say that. Thank you for the Prime, JX. Really appreciate it. If someone cheats in a game and then doesn't cheat for like 20 games, they can get caught. I mean, it's very unlikely, to be honest. Like, cheating is a big problem and most of the cheaters are not getting caught. Like, I mean, they are, but they are not getting banned for some reason. It's hard to like actually get enough evidence and prove that somebody is a cheater. I mean, in this case, it's pretty obvious, but there are other cases that are it's harder to say, you know. So the guy didn't actually get banned during the live stream where all the footage was recorded, but he actually got banned the very next day, which was honestly much faster than expected. So big shout out to chess.com for taking action and banning an pretty obvious cheater. And I think we should also thank people from my community who were on the stream and sent multiple reports to this account, which ultimately led to this result of this person getting banned. So I hope you guys find this video somewhat instructive, somewhat informative, and if you think it was good content, make sure to give a like to this video because it really helps it boost the algorithm. And if you are into catching cheaters, you can click the video that will appear on the screen. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you around on the channel. Take care.